Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Following Fuzz Godwin here, and I think we're rather drunk. We've got a pretty bad hangover, having spent the night cavorting with Fuzz Godwin and his associates here. So I'm not entirely sure this is going to go. We are very, very drunk indeed, goodness me. Hello Whiskers, how are you today? So we are arriving at the church very, very lost. Very, very drunk. And we're giving the sermon instead of Fuzz Godwin, because Fuzz Godwin is even drunker than we are.
I thought he'd never show up. The swill punk.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'd throw up.
Goodness me, he really is quite drunk.
I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
Well, at least he can do some Latin while drunk.
Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hac facite.
Has he just been sick in the cup?
Commemorationem.
Oh, is it the barmaid
Brothers
from
and
last
sisters,
night? I think it might be.
You may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where by the grace of God was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan...
I think we're going to have some issues here trying to
So Henry,
do a
you may
proper
begin.
preach here. A proper speech, I should say.
Curious which one of them will puke first.
Probably me.
I wonder what Teresa's doing now. I could stop by and see her again. I enjoyed it last time.
I feel like there's a more important thing to be doing, given that we are very, very drunk right now. Do we start a modest sermon? Do we begin a lengthy sermon? Or do we begin the sermon confidently? I'm going to begin the sermon confidently, why not?
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That boy has a cheek.
Oh, we were successful. God stands at the head of the
I should not
church.
believe in the church, because the church is not God. God is above all things, and the church is but a means to salvation, which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
Let's continue modestly, because that's our best skill check, I think.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom.
Cool, we're really
When
getting
dogs
into
are
this, aren't
fighting
we?
over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale.
Hey,
You want to baptize
Cucumbers.
a child?
Good to see you.
Hey, you want to steal and murder?
Missed you too, glad to have you back.
And you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
We're in a very
For
drunken
shame.
speech at the moment.
Shame upon them.
How are you doing? Talking about the sin of fornication? No, talking about drunkenness. To sin is human. To sin is human.
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travellers, simple folk.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
I'll check momentarily, cucumbers. I can't check
alcohol.
mid.
Drink to lighten the cross.
I think it's you. I've got a decent bit rate, but the voice acting does sometimes not quite match up with the face animations.
And beastly indulgence.
He's right.
Continue. We're going to continue modestly. I
Enough
think,
about sin, which the prelates
because that's the only one we can get away with.
and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates. Away with them.
We're fortunate to have our good father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
No, he's definitely not. I think. Oh goodness, I can't do two things at once. Criticize the prelates for standing for
God sees
Godwin.
what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek.
I'm sure
mammon
four things open
and
12
the
tabs
idle
doesn't help.
comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honor to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
That is all I heard in Prague.
God, we're saving Father Godwin's bacon here, aren't we? And we actually did quite a good job, I think. They look mildly impressed. The villagers look mildly impressed with me.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that was.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague, and he told it nicely.
We saved Father Godwin's bacon there.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin,
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubosh tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
I completely forgot why we were
I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
why we were speaking with Father Godwin in
Don't
the
let
first
me
place.
down after all I've been through. For you,
Well, now Lubosh came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
fell out.
Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something.
Keeps just pausing
Lubosh
for you.
jabbering that he wasn't a murderer.
I'm not having an issue in my end, I don't think. From what I can tell.
Still alive. I need names and
But
places.
apologies if it is my end.
Did he mention any of you?
I'll have to check after this stream, but
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko. Pius, Timmy.
Pious. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Good to see you, Father Godwin. I'm sure we'll see you again at some point. I definitely think it's time to go speak to Teresa. Oh, we're still rather drunk. Goodness me. Can we call a horse? Okay. Oh, here's a horse coming in. Wonderful. You've returned from the darkness of Lagland. Is it all okay now? Right. As long as we're okay on the horse. As long as the horse isn't drunk, that's the main thing. Right, what do you want to do in terms of quests? We've got side quests, main quests. Quest log. So on the scent, track down Riki. Or we can go see Teresa. And I think we're going to go do that, because we like Teresa, and we've already had one night of debauchery, so let's to stop another one. Yeah, seems to be running alright. How have you been? I've been okay. I've been rather busy with work. Work has been very busy at the moment, and I haven't been overly well either. So trying to balance those two, I haven't really had time to do streaming. Oh my goodness, Henry is falling over in the Henry's falling over in the horse, goodness me. Yeah, I just haven't had a lot of time for streaming. I've managed to somewhat keep up with general YouTube, but streaming is a bit of a longer job, really. But yeah, I've just been trying to balance my stuff out a bit more. But hopefully I can get back into streaming a little bit more at the moment. Because there's a couple of games I want to stream, and I've got to finish off the old series before I start the new series, otherwise that makes no sense whatsoever. Oh, you've been keeping up with YouTube uploads, nice. I've been doing a lot of the, I did a couple of the Steam Fest stuff recently. And I've got another one to, I think today's the last day of the Steam Fest, for the next 24 hours. So I might try out, record a couple more demos in that time. Oh, there's a house here. I might record a couple more demos even if we don't upload them straight away. It'd just be useful to have them. Do I have any of my stuff on me? Yes, but nothing's equipped for reasons best known to myself. Let's get everything re-equipped. Armour, I want to get everything. I don't know why we're not wearing any of our. Oh yes, because we went into no, makes sense, because we went into the church, and I don't think they really want us doing that, to be honest. Got our silly cumin helmets, which I always find funny. Anything else we can put on? Henry's too drunk to be riding a horse. Henry is too drunk to be doing anything, really. That's why we're going to go see Our Lady Love. Because after we just had like a night of sex and debauchery, so it seems like the perfect time to go and try and chat up our lady friend. I don't see what can go wrong there at all. And I'm way too drunk to be doing the main quest, because that's just going to go badly wrong, I feel. Probably riding through the forest is a terrible idea as well. But I'm sure nothing can go wrong with that. I like this game. I like being a medieval, well, really a medieval peasant at this point, but, you know. Oh, goodness me, hit my microphone. Hopefully that will change in time. That must have sounded horrible in the recording, I do apologise. I hit my pop filter. Hello there, good sir. Please don't tell me you're here to kill me. I think you're just a wayfarer, that's fine. Yes, I've got a rather over-the-top pop filter that gets in the way sometimes. I really don't know where I'm going. Henry doesn't have a wife yet. That's what I'm hoping to change with this quest I'm about to do. Oh, we're back here, are we? Okay. Oh, sorry, gentlemen. Coming through. Yes, I aim to become a married man, a married Henry. I'm sure Pebbles would like that too, for me to become a married man. Come, Pebbles. Charge through the forest and please don't die on your way. Oh, we're going at quite some speed. There you get your breath back. Feels like a good time to be riding while... It's good to be riding while drunk because then nothing actually majorly happens and I'm not walking sideways. And then we can go track down this chap that we actually need to for the main quest. Come on, Pebbles, you can get through there. Where are we now? We're back at Neuhof. We've discovered in the glade. Jump! Haha! Well done, Pebbles. And we've also discovered a fast travel point. Wonderful. I've discovered lodgings. I think you might have a side quest for me. It's starting to get paused on and off again, I don't know why. I hope it's not me.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ be praised. What's happening here?
How's trade? Any trouble around these parts?
Around here? The ones who've got it worst are them at the Neuhof stud farm. Getting things up and running again without old Smill will be a job and a half. His widow Zora's a fine woman.
I think it must be you, because I'm having no issues with my bit rate.
Any trouble around these parts?
I don't know if Whiskers is having the same issue or not. Cool. End dialogue. Something else I need to know from you for the time being. Get back on Pebbles. Okay, no issue for Whiskers. Unfortunately, I think it is your end cucumbers. I love medieval music. Actually, not related to medieval music, but in August, which is only about a month away now, I am going to do some archery. Like, not medieval archery, but kind of archery nonetheless. I hope that camp wasn't an unsafe place to be. Oh, you're doing it on the UK VPN, that makes sense. But yeah, I'm doing some cool archery. It's an archery place I've always gone to, and I'm very much looking forward to going there. Again, I've gone since I was quite a young lad. I feel like riding down the stream here is a really terrible idea, in fact. I'd actually like to practice archery more, but it's just a question of finding a safe place to do so. It's very fun. It's got they've got different archery ranges. So they've got like a fantasy range, which is like basically Lord of the Rings, but they can't call it that for copyright. A Jurassic range, so dinosaurs. There's one where you kill French people. Yes, I'm being deadly serious. It's called the Agincourt range. So it's the the Battle of Agincourt where you go and shoot. I should point out, like, fake people. They've made these like replica-sized people. So you're not just shooting at kind of very boring targets, which is, I think, rather cool. I'm okay at it. I am very volatile in my skill. Sometimes I'm like pretty good, and sometimes I'm terrible, and there's no kind of in between level. That's the problem. Teresa, I'm coming, even though I'm still drunk. I'm coming to say hello and to woo you into liking me more. Last time we had a lovely date by the river. Let's go have another one. On Twitch, please don't ban me, because last time I did the stream we had nudity and sex in it, and I don't want to be banned. I like streaming. Okay, we're going for that red shield westwards. I think we're nearly back now. Wonderful. This is not the way we're meant to go, is it? Absolutely not. Let's maybe Maybe go around the proper way. Silly pebbles. It's not like that was my fault in the slightest. Across the bridge we go. Oh, goodness, I cannot ride my horse at all. It's even without me being drunk. Oh! I think we might have ridden into a branch. Oops. Okay, back on pebbles. That's a river. Pebbles, are you okay in rivers? Apparently you are. I think we're back now. Excellent. Let's get off this horse. Give him a break. Are we still drunk? We're still mildly drunk. Hopefully it's the morning, because I think it needs to be the morning for me to go see her. Hello, my love.
So what are we to do with you, Henry?
Don't you want to do something together again?
Something together again.
I can't now. Come back in the evening, will you?
Still want to get something to
How
eat?
about now? Fancy a walk to the town?
I can't now. Come back in the evening, will you?
Right, she wants me to come back in the evening. I literally have no concept of what time of day it is. What time of day is it? I need to go back in the evening, gotcha. And if we just wait till like 6? I don't know if that's classified as evening. I don't know. I don't want to go away only to come back. So let's see if we can do this successfully. Does 6 o'clock count as the evening? Oh, I was never going to win the tourney, so that's fine. Teresa, it's now the evening.
Henry, I'm so glad to see you.
Someone to go somewhere to eat?
How about now? Fancy a walk to the town?
That sounds wonderful. Everyone says the Broken Wheel Tavern is
We're
the
going
right
on a
place
date to the
be in
pub.
evening. I
Wonderful.
want you to take me there.
Have you ever been to a tavern?
Me and my father used to stop at the tavern in the glade when I was taking the flower into town, but he never wanted to take me inside. What do you think, Hal? Shall we go?
Where might that be?
And just where might that be?
Just above the upper gate, a little before you reach Huithril.
Let's go.
I don't see why not. But you'll have to try some ale while you're there.
I will, I promise.
Let's be going then.
You're telling me Teresa's never had ale before? I somehow doubt that. Okay. Take Teresa to the Broken Wheel Tavern.
Go to taverns a lot, do you?
Sometimes. If I want a proper meal, I have to. You wouldn't want to eat the stuff I cook.
That's true. I haven't forgotten that bet you made back in Skalitz that time.
I think we might slowly be bleeding to death, but still.
And that's where you go to woo wenches, is it?
Yeah, no. The taverns and paths are where the best ones gather.
You lout.
No need to take it the wrong way.
I'm not taking it any way at all.
I don't go picking up women in taverns. I prefer a different sort.
What sort might that be?
All mouth and green eyes.
You're such a...
Flirt.
Come on then.
That was sweet, if entirely predictable. Oh, we can finally woo Teresa. I mean, I think we've already kind of... I think, to be honest, we've already kind of wooed Teresa, to be honest.
Here we are. Shall we order something?
Yes, definitely.
Service?
Ah, a pair of lovebirds. What would you like to order?
Is it alright?
It's excellent.
This ale, there's no better in the province.
You know what?
What? What are you doing?
What did Autumn want to do?
Oh,
But really?
Yes. Oh, come on, be brave.
No, I've never...
Hand on my hip.
I don't even know how.
And off we go.
But really, I don't know how.
You're doing just fine.
Alright.
Oh,
All right.
it's fine.
The autumn mod works for Henry. That's very cute dancing, but your shoe's going to get cold.
Not so bad. You've worn me out.
And you said you couldn't dance.
How about a dance with a real man?
How
Sir?
about you leave me alone and bother someone else?
Sir, bugger off.
Oh, come on. It's a crime to waste a body like that on a scrawny boy like him. You got tits like a cow in calf. That's it. I like a woman to fight before I fuck her.
Sir, bugger off. Leave her alone. Oh no, we're fighting. I think we might be. Oh boy, hello. Oh, I'm so bad at unarmed combat. I'm so bad at unarmed combat. Please stop.
I'm over here.
I know you're over here. Bugger off.
Kunda.
Kunda. I've got beef with Henry. I've got beef with this guy after what he said. Could you stop kicking me in the face? Okay. We've got a good few hits in there. Just call me a fucker, you bastard. No, I'm not going to cry, but you need to die, sir. Oh, let's get our stamina back. Oh, he dodged me, the bastard. I think this is a fight I'm not supposed to lose because I keep on regenerating my health. I guess it's quite story important for Teresa's development, to be honest. Thanks, Teresa. Appreciate the moral support. Okay, we're nearly there. He's nearly dead. There we go. Reputation gained.
My hero. Does it hurt?
Does it hurt when you fall from heaven? Henry seems to the woman that claims he doesn't to his girlfriend that he did his wife up.
You saw him off.
Hey girl.
He wasn't feeling so playful after you'd finished with him.
Was it hurtful when you fell from heaven? Am I right? Haha. I mean, Henry was in like a drunken mess. Him sleeping with another woman was purely on accident. I didn't intend to. Although I did sleep with someone at a bathhouse the day before, so clearly Henry was on a bit of a run for that.
You'll probably be fine, but try to give your hands some rest. Don't go lifting anything too heavy.
Thank you. Can I take you home?
You never give up. Are you sure you don't need a bit more rest? I can find my own way home.
I'll manage those few extra steps.
Come on then, hero.
Go on, Henry. Go on, lad. You deserved it after that fight. It's the least. You better not sleep with her too. I can't make any promises on that. Because I think they're quite close.
I'll give you this. Nights out with you might be painful, but they're never boring.
I do my best.
She deserves so much better.
You should go in before Peshek starts fretting.
You know, I find this funny. I'm walking her home, but I live in the same. Oh, there's the kiss. I'm walking her home, but like I live in the same place. Hey, we got a. Hey, they kissed. Oh. We took Teresa to the Broken Wheel Tavern. I must ask Teresa out again in a couple of days. Bye, Teresa. Also, I'm coming to, like... I don't know what Henry means. But also, like, it's weird that I walk her home when I'm sleepy in literally the same house as her. Obviously not the same bed, because that's, like, heresy. we're going to sleep and save till morning. I hope this is our bed, not someone else's, because they kind of get a bit annoyed if you sleep in the wrong place. That was certainly an eventful evening, that's for sure. Heresy. I want to know what's heresy. Oh, we got an achievement. What's that achievement? Anorectic. Let's have a look at what that achievement is. That is... Oh, it's apparently to starve for 3 days. Let's maybe eat some food then. Eat some food and we should no longer have any issues. Heresy, you want to know what's heresy? Hey, it's the Middle Ages. I'm sure people did stuff like this all the time. Pebbles! Pebbles! Oh, there you are. Wonderful. Let's go carry on with the main quest while Teresa's having a bit of a break from us. How far do we need to go for this quest, I wonder? She deserves better for real. Hey, Henry's a nice guy. He just gets around a bit. At least... But that's not technically Henry's fault. That's technically my fault for making him do that. Where are we going for this quest then? Oh, it's not too far. That's the problem. Okay, we can go track down Riki. Yeah, but blame me. Don't blame Henry. It's not Henry's fault. I don't think you're going to get much help from Whiskers either. Pebbles. Pebbles, we're in a situation here.
It's too deep.
Yes, I'm fully aware. I'm trying to get Pebbles out safely. This is not the way to get across. This is not the way to get across. Oh, okay. Let's get off Pebbles. We'll have to get Pebbles back on the other end of this very slow river. Okay, I can't actually make it. Let's go back to land, shall we? There must be a bridge somewhere. Oh, there is a bridge. I'm just being an idiot. Pebbles, please don't drown. See, how come Pebbles is perfect at getting out of the water? When okay, he's not really. That's fine, I'm sure he'll catch up with us later. We discovered an interesting site. I love how funny this game is because there's so much random shit that can happen. Yeah. That's the thing I like about this. The world kind of just carries on without you. Pebbles, are you okay over there? I don't think Pebbles is okay. That's fine, we'll go on foot. I'm sure Pebbles will be able to catch up with us later, unless he's permanently stuck on that dam. I think we just need to get far enough away for him to kind of come over. There he is. Hold on. We just needed to look away. And then he teleported. Henry's just too much for Pebbles. Well, he did have a long night, that's for sure. Okay, let's go find Reek, or whatever his name is. Reek's the guy from Game of Thrones. His name's like Riki or something, isn't it? This is a pretty game. Okay, we discovered a nest. There's also that Lord's wife, which we were a bit flirty with at the very beginning of the game. I haven't seen more of her, but I wonder if we'll encounter her at some later stage as well, because she seems quite lonely. Okay, we're now here at oh my goodness, I can't say these names. Ledechko. The question is, where is he in this area? We might need to do some asking around. There's a person. Let's go ask you. The nice thing is that you don't get given a physical quest mark. You kind of start to find. You still have to actually kind of make your way out yourself.
You need some help?
Kind of work out where you're going anyway. Gotta be with you. Riki.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Do you know him?
Riki? You mean Hinak, the courier's son?
Oh, that's helpful.
Do you know where I might find him?
Oh, he's not usually around here. Try asking at his home. But I hope you've got a thick skin. The old courier ain't exactly charming.
Can you tell me anything about him?
So you know this Hinak? Can you tell me something
Cucumbers is telling me to pick a woman.
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why is that?
Well, no one with a nose likes spending too much time around tanners, and that Riki keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word said about him.
And why do they... There must be someone who talks to
Tell me
Riki.
there's not a single person who talks to him.
Well, he's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches. Adela, I believe she's called.
Oh goodness, not another one. Okay.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. We need to speak to someone called Adela, a bathhouse wench. Which one do you... Is everything okay, Cucumbers? What's up? Okay, I just got the tenants. Let's go speak to the tavern wench first. She might have more information for us than his father, to be honest. Ooh, archery range. I thought I turned off auto mod. Strange. I'll have to fix that after the stream. Okay, here we are at the baths. Mrs. Tavern Wench, where are you? Oh, that's lockpick. Let's not do that. I honestly thought I turned off the I honestly thought I turned that off. I'm so very sorry. Where is this lady? Is she inside?
To be.
Where is this lady? Oh, she's down by the river, maybe. She's inside the building, isn't she?
What's up? Do you need some help?
I do. Can I speak to the tavern lady? Riki. Do you know anything more about Riki? No. Okay. Oh, she's... That's awkward. She's still asleep. Hello? Hello? Hey, Henry's only been with, what, 3 tavern wenches? Well, 3 wenches. Oh, she's woken up now. Good. Maybe me jumping outside the window helped. Can you open the door, please? I don't really want to break in. It's a bit weird. Thank you for opening the door. No. I realise it's very creepy me just standing at the door with... No, no. Can I come in? No, oh, okay, no. That's alright. I apologise. Okay, I'll stand further back.
Can I do anything to help?
Yes, can you get them to come out the door, please? I can't talk to them if they just stay inside.
Hey.
Why are you so suspicious of me? I'm not doing anything wrong. My sword's away. You look important. Are you the lady? Well, you're the madam.
Good morning.
Do you know anything? I don't need to use the bathhouse services, no.
May the Lord watch over you.
Where is this lady? Could she please come outside? We'll wait an hour, see if that helps. Look, Henry's a man of the people. Of all the people. Come back here. I just want to talk to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Adela. Riki.
I heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
Nothing like that.
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinek, so I came to ask you about him.
Aye, I've seen him often enough. I don't know what I could tell you about him.
What am I doing, Cucumbers? I'm not doing anything. Just speaking to the lady.
When did
you see him last?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
As per usual, I would expect.
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange.
I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He kept prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
Yeah, the woman who sleeps in the background is weird because I don't actually think I'm supposed to be in here. I think technically I'm trespassing, but she wouldn't come out the door, so I just ran in, but it was open.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
Okay, so we're going to need to search the woods, I would imagine.
I don't know.
You're definitely lying. Sounds like he's up to something.
He goes to the woods from time to time. That smells fishy to me.
What do you mean? There's no law against it, is there?
No.
With all the footpads, looters, cumans, and God knows what other vermin around, it's not the sort of thing an honest man would do.
But Hinek doesn't have anything to do with those people.
Oh, really? Then what does he do there? I don't imagine he's gathering mushrooms.
I really don't know what you want from me.
Damn.
So Hinek is a bit odd and sometimes he goes off into the woods. So what?
What did he say in the evening?
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died. That he was regretting he ever got into it, but he never said what it was. And that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye. And then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
About the money?
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
Ooh, can we go steal it?
What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for
Harlot? I wonder if
and
Automod will get rid of the word harlot.
Take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me and we could get married and such. Oh, just poppycock.
Where exactly is it hidden?
Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding, in the western corner.
Alright, thank you.
We're just going to steal this bloke's money. Yes, we are. And did you look for it?
Go there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously he made it up. Where would a layabout like him get so much coin?
Yes, I understand.
Harlot works. What about...
Good luck then.
I need to get out. I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to be here. Please get out of the way so I can stop offending. Oh god, where am I? There we go. Okay. Let's go back across the river. It doesn't like wench. Well, I guess wench is a bit more of a modern term. Harlot is not really used anymore. Hello, who are you?
God be with you.
God be with you. Are you an archer? Well, Henry, he's got a bow and arrow on his back.
I noticed the targets. Are you an archer by any chance?
I notice you're asking questions. Are you the Inquisition by any chance?
Because nobody expects the
Henry.
Hungarian
Scalise.
Inquisition.
From Scalise. I'm Vatsek, from here. Why are you so curious about the targets?
I'm interested in archery.
It's just that I sometimes try my hand at archery too.
Try your hand, do you? I know plenty who do. When you can score as high as me at chumps, then I might be impressed.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Never played chumps? And you call yourself an archer?
Ooh, archery competition.
Listen up. Chumps is a game for real archers. It tests your strength, stamina, and accuracy. And it can be a nice little earner. Unless you're, well, a chump.
So what exactly is it?
I'll tell you. A bunch of logs are floated down the river. Then you count to 20, and the archers run along the banks after the logs. At the end of the course, someone collects all the logs and counts the strikes. Whoever has the most, always meaning me, wins the bout. Each archer has 20 arrows with their own colored fletching, and the contest ends when the last log floats through the finish line.
Sounds like good fun.
Fun? My friend, it will bring you out in a proper sweat, and you'll be well pleased to hit just 1 or 2 blocks. So how about it then? Fancy a bout? You'll need your own bow, but I'll supply the arrows with colored fletching.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Come on then. Ah, one more chump. Excellent. Now you have to bet at least 10 groschen, 50 at most. There'll be 3 archers competing at the time. The winner gets triple his wager and the second gets his coin back. So how much will you bet?
10 because I think this is going to go terribly.
Lose the shirt off my back. I'd best be careful.
That's the betting over with. Now here are your arrows. Take care now.
Oh goodness. Shoot the most coloured arrows into the logs. Oh, maybe don't get our sword out.
Got it. Let's see you beat that.
Oh goodness, archery is hard in this game, I forgot.
I've got this easy.
Okay, well, we got one in. If we keep that general height, that might work. This is terrible. Or more realistically, I'm terrible at archery, I should say. God, Villagers 2 is doing great. We've got 2 now. We're going to have to move soon. My concern is we're firing a lot of arrows and not doing very well. No chance against me, amateurs. This is actually quite a fun game to do in real life, but hard. Can I stand in the way of your... See if I could get in the way of your arrows. I thought that might work. Oh my goodness, we're generally terrible at this. The thing is, we're keeping up, but we've used a lot more arrows than they have.
Got it.
Come on, that surely was a hit. Well, that was too far. We've discovered a fishing spot. We're definitely going to lose this, by the way. Just do better, exactly. Poor, just be rich. I'm also stuck in the river now, which is hardly ideal. Well, I've shot all my arrows and I'm already in basically last place.
Let's see you beat that.
Bloody hell, the wind took it. Good day to you. What do you need?
Can I just distract him? Gonna go heat up some leftover pizza. Tell me what happens when I get back. No worries, I'm gonna definitely be losing this, that's for sure. Can I use my own arrows? I guess not. Never mind, I'm just gonna head off because I'm definitely losing. Go do some more useful things with my time. Still, we might come back and do that game again. Once we have a little bit more practice. Are they going to keep shooting without me? I don't think they are. Let's go back and let them finish, otherwise it might break things. No, they are kind of shooting their arrows, that's okay. Come on, gentlemen, get on with it. I know I've already lost, but that's okay. Oh, here he is. Can I just... How'd it go? We definitely lost.
How did it go?
You came last, lad. But chin up. As soon as you make some money, you can stop by here again and lose it all.
Ah, that's kind. Okay. Well, that was a fun little game, a fun little side quest, although with not much success, to be honest. Oh goodness, we're stuck in a bush. Okay, let's go find more Rikiness going on. What's going on with Riki? We know he's got some money hidden somewhere, but we keep on getting stuck in bushes. So we'll go to Bravo and to Charlie. We'll need to go back to the bridge though, because that's going to be the easiest way to cross as opposed to swimming. I would deduce, anyway. Go back to the archery range. Excellent. I'm glad we didn't have to supply our own arrows for that, because we really don't have many of them, to be honest. Okay, I think this is the tanner's house here, because we passed it earlier and there's tanning rack outside. And in the western corner there was some money, potentially. I think we need to go inside. If we can find the entrance, that'd be useful. Must be a way in somewhere.
What are you doing here?
Oh, you're the tanner. We'll speak to you in a second. Can we actually go inside? No, it's lockpicked. Hello.
My respects to you.
Riki.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hynek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Right, my name's Henry. Let's try... Let's try that he's in trouble.
Your son is about to get into deep shit. I'm trying to find him so I can warn him.
That's nothing new. He's always up to his ears in it.
But this time his neck's on the block. He got mixed up with some very dangerous people. I have to find him.
Alright. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hynek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you.
Do you know anything more about this poacher's
Don't you
hideout?
have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
I need to know more, really.
What more do you know?
Nothing. I swear to God Almighty, I've said all I know. Hynek never told me nothing.
You must have noticed
I know
something.
he didn't talk to you about it, but you must have noticed something, right? How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. Come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and muck on him.
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know?
What about the money?
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
Alright. I'll ask at the inn then.
Okay. Off to the inn. Let's go find out.
He's really in as much shit as you say. Please, try and find him.
Yeah, I can do that. Okay, the inn I'm presuming is going to be B, but let's just double check. Indeed it is. I also want to find Riki's stash, but I can't do that when his father's there. Because I don't think he'll be too thrilled about me going through his house and his belongings, to be perfectly honest with you. But we may see on the way back if we can find it. Okay, back at kind of the bathhouse area. I don't think that's actually where we want to be going. We want to be going for the pub more than anything else, or the innkeeper. So we discover the tavern. Hello there. Are you the tavern lady? No, you're a villager. Innkeeper, hello.
I'll be with you.
Riki.
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hynek.
But ask someone else. They've nothing to do with Riki. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hynek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
Can we bribe you?
Your establishment's a bit run down, innkeeper. The walls could use a coat of whitewash, and the roof looks neglected too.
I suppose so. Well, what's that got to do with anything?
Well, just that a little extra coin might solve the problem.
Aha! Now we're getting somewhere. How much do you think it will cost to fix the place up a bit?
Oh, that's a lot of money. I'm gonna offer you 50. You're not gonna accept
Satisfied?
it.
That's not enough.
How much does he want? He wants 63. I'll go to 53.
That's the best you can do. I'd advise you to drop the subject before I get offended.
Damn. Let's try this one.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Riki is. It's urgent.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's likely Riki is hiding out at his poaching lair. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him. And it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them. Poaching's a crime, after all.
All right. But give me your word of honor. You won't tell anyone about our deal.
You have
Scouts on it.
Fine. So, what do you want to know?
First of all, where is he?
Has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But
I happen to know it's a dark place. A cave or an old mine shaft.
How do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so he had to have a light for that.
Where is there mine shaft in the
And
area?
do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headland close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft.
Find the disused mine shaft on the left bank of the Sassau River. How much game did he bring you?
Did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
Sausages. I like sausages. May the Lord watch over you. It's very Yorkshire. Okay, what now? Goodness me, there's a lot to search here. So we can go for E, we can go for D. Let's start at E and work from there. We'll grab our horse just in case it's a longer ride. I don't think it is. But we may as well give Pebbles a run out in the meantime. We discovered the baker. Wonderful. Oh, come Pebbles, you can get up that surely. Pebbles, this is a tiny river. You've returned from the pizza mission. Well done. There we go, Pebbles. You made it out, goodness me. Okay, let's get to the mine shaft. What did I miss? I was interrogating the innkeeper. This is definitely not the way to go. Let's maybe check our map and see if there's a more sensible way around. Okay, if we follow the river a little bit more sensibly, then we should be okay. Ah, there's a natural path here. Probably made more sense to follow that, to be honest. And then we'll just need to find an inlet at some point. Ooh, it's not a great spot. We discovered an interesting site. What is this place? Goodness me, Pebbles. The steering is atrocious. And by that I mean my steering is atrocious. Who are you? Hi. What is this place?
Hey,
oh, sorry.
What are you doing here? Clear off. Has something happened?
No, who are you? What is this place?
God be with you. What can I do for you?
Do you know anything about Riki? That's just the same dialogue. This is clearly an important place, but not important enough to tell me what it is. Maybe it's just a building of some kind. Time to do some... Oh, goodness me, Pebbles. You really are terrible. Let's go on foot, because I don't think horses are greatly suited to this. Especially in a mine shaft, it's not going to be best suited. We'll go on foot to the mine shaft and kind of work from there. Although Henry is very quick to tire, so we do have to watch ourselves a little bit, although we don't exert ourselves beyond our capabilities. And then we can probably go see Teresa again, maybe. Go see our girlfriend. Oh, sorry, she's not a girlfriend yet, but probably will be. I don't know what to expect from this mine, really, but we'll have to see. Right. Oh, here it is. Let's maybe not break our legs on the way down. Goodness sake. We just made it back. Oh, we're bleeding out. We do have bandages, I think. Inventory. I'm going to apply this just so we stop bleeding. There we go. I think our legs are now no longer have an issue. Are we still bleeding out? I think we are. Hopefully not for too much longer. I can't remember the last time we saved, so I'm just going to save. I don't mind using a save of schnapps here. I know there is a bathhouse in that village, so we can always go back and get ourselves cured. So we found the case here in the Luchenko Hills. Is that him there? Hello, sir. Oh, Riki's here. Wonderful. We found him first time.
Mercy. Damn it. He won't hold out for long. Help me. Please.
What happened to you?
What happened to you?
Ranson and his people. They found me.
Tell me about Neuhoff.
What happened at Neuhoff? Who's coming for you?
Rand's people. Neuhoff. What a fucking mess.
Why?
We didn't want to kill nobody. Only their savages. We ran off.
And where are they?
Where did they go?
Oh. I don't know.
And I'm looking for the bandits.
I'm looking for those bastards who attacked Neuhoff. Where can I find them?
They've got a camp.
Where? Come on, tell me.
I don't know. I've never been there.
So how do you know about it? Who told you?
My mate.
The lad's dying. Give him a break.
He was there. But they might have got him by now.
Where can I find him?
He works at the windmill by Miriam. Unless they've killed him already.
And what do I do with you?
What can I do with you now?
Help me. Please.
You deserve your fate, or there's no help for you. Oh, that's a tough one. You deserve your fate?
You're a thief and maybe a murderer.
Oh, Jesus.
You deserve to die in pain.
Henry?
Oh. Please. Here. Please.
Henry, that was really harsh of you. Goodness me. Oh, I hit my microphone again. Ever the consummate professional. Sorry, Riki. All the best. I'm taking your apples as well, by the way. Can sleep and save here. Anything else I can steal? Not for the time being. Right, what do I need to do now? I need to find Timmy's, that's the next part of this quest. I think we will probably leave it there just for the time being, purely because... Oh, hang on. Playing with the devil. 3 village wenches in Ujits wants to use a magic ointment, risking their lives and immortal souls. Interesting, we might return to that at a later stage. For the time being, I think we will leave it there. We'll kind of stop in this cave. It's quite late and I have work pretty soon. But it's wonderful to have got back into streaming again. And I'm sure I will have more on the way very, very soon indeed. For the meanwhile, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.